Trump lost the latest round in the courts on the issue of tariffs. The tariffs will remain in effect until the Supreme Court makes final decision in October. If the Supreme Court rules against Trump, it will be a huge loss and reduce his ability to negotiate with other countries. The court didn't agree that the trade deficit met the standard for the emergency powers utilized in a law that Congress passed in the 70s. The Constitution clearly states that tariffs are a power delegated to Congress, not to the executive. Even with legislation, it would seem like a violation of the separation of powers doctrine to give emergency powers to the president, and that's any president, and not just Trump. So that's something to think about. Hard to tell how this will turn out. He said that 4 of the judges on the panel supported him. They were Republican. There are people that think that the Supreme Court will uphold his power to do that. But I just want to remind everybody, let's not confuse liking results with something being constitutional. And of course, those that opposed him were Democrats, but even a broke clock can be right twice a day. We really need to try to follow our Constitution. I mean, that's what it's there for. So I think it'd be terrible if he lost that. At the same time, if he doesn't have it legitimately, then we're going to have to figure something else out. And we're at, in a really bad spot because past Congresses, past administrations have made terrible deals. He's really just trying to fix what earlier administrations and earlier Congresses allowed. But he may not have the constitutional authority to do that, so we'll have to see. Trump is sending mixed messages on Ukraine again. He still says no troops, but he authorized shipping 3,350 ERAM missiles. Those are extended range attack munitions. They have a range of 250 miles once launched from an aircraft. Now, supposedly the ERAMs would be paid for by an unnamed European country, but the fact that the U.S. shipped them directly to Ukraine rather than selling them to NATO first, as Trump said he would do it a few weeks ago, I'm sure that will, incline the Russians to place more value on what Trump does rather than what he says. The last thing we need to do is get involved in a boots-on-the-ground war in Ukraine. The Trump administration is ensuring illegal aliens don't get federally funded housing. They can no longer leave the citizenship block blank, and all federally funded housing managers have 30 days to complete an audit and ensure that no illegal alien is getting federally funded housing. Past due. Glad to hear that. He's doing great things on immigration. So amen to that. Last story for the night. Rumor has it that the Tennessee AG will likely appeal the state's loss in the Hughes versus Lee case, in which a chancery court in Gibson County found that the intent to go armed clause in the No Guns in Parks law were unconstitutional based on the Tennessee state constitution. I guess the governor and AG like spending our tax dollars against us to deny us our rights. Our legislature as a whole is all but worthless in upholding their oath and protecting our rights. We have a lot of reptiles to remove in 2026. Go to the Tennessee Firearms Association link to be heard on this issue. There's a link there that you can get on the website, on our website. We have Tennessee Firearms link there that you can get word to your legislator, your senator, and I believe also the AG that, look, we don't want to waste any more money on allowing you to try to take our rights. I mean, they take our tax dollars and work against our rights, and that's just flat out wrong. If you have a news story that you want to alert us to, be sure to send an email to tninformer.tv@gmail.com.